It starts with a scheming smile and ends in a family feud. That's right, we're talking about Uno. And by the end of this video, you won't just be playing the game, you'll be dominating it.
Victory!
We'll brush you up on the rules, explore its humble beginnings, and introduce you to the first ever Uno World Champion to reveal the tactics he swears by.
To become an Uno champion, you have to...
We're not giving it to you that easy. First, a recap. This game is so cutthroat it's become a meme sensation. With one pack sold around every 1 second in the US, Uno isn't just a card game, it's a cultural phenomenon.
Uno.
Uno. Uno.
And with over 600 editions, the core mechanics remain the same. Each player starts with 7 cards. The rest form the draw pile and the top card is flipped to begin the game. On your turn, you must play a card that matches either the colour or the number on top of the discard pile, or pick up from the draw pile. The goal? Get down to 1 card and be the first to shout,
Uno! Yeah!
Of course, along the way you can use action cards to sabotage everyone else. You've got reverse, skip, draw 2, a wild card, and a wild draw 4. Now you're clear on the rules. Here's how Uno all began. The year? 1971. The place? Ohio. Barber Merle Robbins was arguing with his son over the rules of Crazy Eights, where the aim of the game is to lose all your cards. Sound familiar? Like any reasonable father, Merle ended the argument by creating his own game. He called it Uno, Italian for one, inspired by that glorious moment when you're down to your last card. He printed the first 5,000 decks using his own savings and sold them from his barbershop. They sold like hotcakes. A year later, Merle sold the rights to a group of friends in Illinois for $50,000 and 10 cents royalties per pack. Eventually, Mattel scooped it up, and today it's sold in over 80 countries with endless variations. And one golden rule: never underestimate your brother with a wild card.
Uno.
But someone you really don't want to go up against is Aldwin Rodriguez, the world's first ever Uno champion.
For those who don't know me, I am a very competitive person. I love competing in all things tournaments and all things card games. When I'm not busy being the Uno World Champion, I'm an after-school teacher, and I also work here at Bounty XP selling trading cards.
Aldwin's passion for a pack of cards began aged 4, playing Uno with his brother.
He did this thing where he would play like reverse, skip, reverse, reverse, Uno, and then skip, and then would instantly beat me.
But little did he know, those savage games were preparing him for something extraordinary.
In July 5th of 2021, I came across a YouTube ad that advertised the Uno Championship Series.
Having survived the online qualifiers, Aldwin was invited to Vegas for the final.
Boys, it's game day. Let's get this dub. It was winner takes all. So they played 3 rounds. There was 8 of us competing at the final table.
The scores were tallied. The player with the lowest would be announced the winner.
She was like, the winner is Aldwin. And then from there, I popped out of my chair. I felt tears of joy running down my face. And then I looked over into the distance and saw my older brother. He's the one that got me addicted to competing in tournaments in the first place. For him to be there and to experience it firsthand, because these kinds of things never happen to us, it was very emotional. I didn't train in the mountain for 10 years to play Uno. What I believe in is that this is a game of luck, but it is piloted luck. You have to do the best with what you have and use it at the right moments.
So without further ado, here are Aldwin's top tips for playing with official rules in a competitive setting.
Each card has an assigned point value. The yellow 9 is worth 9 points, reverses are worth 20, but wilds and wild draw 4s are worth 50 points. So in a competitive setting, play your highest assigned value card before your lower assigned value. In your opening hand, make sure that you have access to each of the 4 colors in some way. So let's say for this hand, you do not have a yellow, but thankfully with the wild, you'll be able to play it to make sure that you can play a yellow when the time is right. Play your action cards wisely. This includes your skip, your draw 2, your reverse, and of course, both of the wilds. But what I see often is that some people would play reverse and not realize that the person that they're reversing it to is on Uno and they're able to end the game. Monitor your opponents, how many cards they have left in their hand, their expressions on their faces, and whether or not they are animated or not when you play a certain color of card. That can give you key information on what they potentially could have in their hand.
Aldwin's final 2 tips apply to house rules only.
When you have both the +2 card and the wild draw 4 card, both of these cards have the ability to stack, but they do not have the ability to stack on each other. +2s can only stack on +2s, and +4s can only stack on +4s. I know that upsets a lot of people because they believe +4s can stack on +2s, but that is not the case. So what I would recommend is to hold on to your +2s for as long as possible, because if you are playing with the stacking rule, and if you play this first, there could potentially be a train where other people could play and stack +2s on top of this, and if you don't have another +2 in your hand, you could potentially draw 8, 10, maybe even 12 cards. If you have the exact same value and color of the card, then you are able to play at any point in the game, even if it is not your turn, to jump in on the discard pile for that exact same card. So for example, if there is a yellow 9 and you have multiple copies of yellow 9s in your hand, then you could jump in on yourself twice if you have multiple copies. So that's the fastest way to discard multiple cards at the same time, faster than everyone else.
So there you have it, all the skills you need to wreck every relationship you hold dear. You can thank us later.